Good afternoon. My name is Tara Floyd, and today I'm going to show you measurement techniques. The first things first, you should always be clean when working with food. First thing you want to do is have your hair up, and you want to make sure that your hands are washed, and we're also going to wear gloves. Today's recipe that we'll be making is pumpkin spice cake with cinnamon cheese frosting. The first three ingredients are dry ingredients, and I will show you how to measure them properly. The first one is flour, and we're actually using cake flour today. Alright, we will need 3 cups of flour. The proper technique for flour, you do not pack flour. You just scoop it in, okay, into the measuring cup. You will need an extra bowl to level your items off, okay? When you measure flour, you scoop it in, you do not pack. If you have a little more, see there's a little bit more in our cup, what we do is we take a straight edge spatula or a back of a butter knife and we level it off. So it's nice and flat. So you will need 3 cups of that, and I will use the same technique. Remember, you do not want to pack the flour. Again, we level it off. This ensures that you have an accurate measurement. Next, you will need 1½ teaspoons of baking soda. So you have 1 teaspoon here, and we have 1/4. And remember, 2/4 makes 1/2. So we're going to use 1 of these and 2 of this one. So we take the baking soda, and the easy way to level it off is to use the box as your leveler. Just scrape it off. Then you have your measurement. So that's 1 teaspoon, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. Okay. The next ingredient is 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. Again, we find the 1/4 teaspoon and we measure the salt. You never measure over the bowl that you'll be preparing, just in case you spill extra ingredients into the product. You don't want to mess up the recipe. So again, like I just did, you put the salt in and you level it off. I'll do it again so that you can see. Get the salt that you need. Make sure it's accurate. You level it off, just as you did in the measuring cups. Alright. The next thing we will need is the wet ingredients. At this point, we will take a few dry ingredients to make wet ingredients. To make our wet ingredients, we will need 1 cup of light brown sugar packed. Packing is very important for accuracy for brown sugar. We will take our measuring cup and we will put ingredients into the cup. We'll put the brown sugar into the cup. Now, you can do this in the bag, and as you're doing it in the bag, you can press down. Okay? As you're pressing down, this is packing the brown sugar into the cup. Now, as before, when you have too much, see it's over the line of the cup, you're going to level it off. Again, it wouldn't hurt to pack it once again. You're going to use the back of your knife and level it off. Now, for educational purposes, I am going to put this brown sugar on a plate so that you can see what it's supposed to look like. So, when brown sugar is measured accurately, it should take the shape of the cup. Let's see how it turns out. See, the shape of the brown sugar is the same shape as the cup. We have done it correctly. Next, we're going to need 1 1/3 cup of sugar. Again, you do not pack sugar. So you get as much sugar as you need. You want it to be accurate. So again, we level the sugar off. It's an even amount. And we pour it into our bowl to make the wet mixture. Now, the ingredients that we're using right now are dry ingredients. But once we add some wet ingredients, it makes the whole mixture wet. So that was the 1/3 of a cup of sugar. This is our 1 cup. Again, you want to level this off. See how it's flat? Put this in our mixture. Alright, the next ingredient we're going to add are the eggs. This recipe calls for 3 eggs. Again, we do not measure any item over the ingredient bowl. This is a clear bowl. We measure the egg in the bowl and we examine for any blood or any discrepancies in the egg. The recipe calls for 3 eggs. Again, this egg is good. And egg number 3. Alright, at this point we are going to cream the egg and sugar mixture. Alright, at this point you are going to add your dry ingredients in with your liquid ingredients. After adding your dry ingredients to the liquid ingredients, we now want to blend those together. After blending for a little bit, we want to stop the mixer and scrape the sides of the bowl. The recipe now calls for 1 1/2 cups of buttermilk. When measuring a liquid, we need to put the measuring cup on a level surface. We then pour the liquid. And remember, when measuring liquids, you must go down to eye level to make sure that the measurement is accurate. Once measured properly, add the buttermilk into your mixture. Continue to let all the ingredients mix. Now you will add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Remember, measuring liquids over a bowl. We will now add 1 tablespoon of pumpkin spice. Again, measuring over a bowl. We then level off the tablespoon, making sure we have an accurate measurement. The last but not least ingredient is pure, 100% pure pumpkin. The best way to get most of the pumpkin out of the can is to use a rubber spatula. This eliminates any waste from the can. Once all the pumpkin is out, we continue to let the mixture mix. Again, scraping the sides to make sure all ingredients are being mixed into the bowl. Once all ingredients are mixed, you will then turn your machine off. And now you are ready to create your wonderful pumpkin spice cake. Thanks for joining me for Measurement Techniques. Bye.